up, Sauce Gang, and welcome back to the channel. Hot Sauce Beats here with a reaction I am beyond stoked for because All Things MCC just dropped their teams and predictions for MCC23 coming up. All the teams are officially out. They have been announced on Twitter, so we get to listen to CPK come out with his predictions, which we will talk about, dissect, and agree or disagree with, and then we will make some of our own. And MCC23 is coming up here very quickly, fastly. That's not a word, but I'm gonna use it anyways because it's coming up fastly. Or is that a word? I don't know. But I'm beyond hyped for this. But before we jump in the video, make sure you show All Things MCC some love by subscribing to their channel. They're coming up on 100K here very quickly, so let's support them and make that happen. And if you enjoy my reaction, please help support the channel by smashing that subscribe and like button. It's absolutely free and it greatly helps out the channel. But enough talking, let's get to reacting and roll that bomb ass intro.
Hot Sauce Beats is finally here. Hot Sauce Beats is finally here. Eat, sleep, make beats. Eat, sleep, make beats.
Hot Sauce Beats. Woo, woo. Oh, what is up? And just so you know, YouTube as well, I am doing this live on Twitch, which I do reactions sometimes live on Twitch. So if I ever talk to other chats, I'm not cheating on you, YouTube. Just Twitch is here with me. So let's get it going.
Guys, my name is CPK, one of the hosts of All Things MCC, and it's about that time where we talk about all the teams that have been announced for MCC23.
Oh my God, I'm so excited for the next MCC,
based
fam.
on just my own knowledge, nothing else, which is why I get it wrong so often. So without further ado, let's take a look at the teams that have been announced for MCC number 23.
Let's go!
So the first team we have is the Red Rabbits. I'm on this team, so I like it a lot. Tommy
like
in it,
this team.
CPK. Crank Gameplays is now canon, which is huge.
And I don't know much at all about Crank Gameplays in regards to like Minecraft, their abilities or anything like that. I just know, am I right, fam? Crank Gameplays is from Unis Anus, right? Am I right about that? But yeah, Tommy, CPK. CPK went off on MCC 22. Shovel, you know, is decent, and then Tommy's obviously good. So this is gonna be a really interesting team.
And Shovel with a season 2 average of 7.666. That could be a bad sign. I think that we're a decent team. I genuinely do believe that there is a chance that we can win this event. The
CPK, you didn't, bruh. You gotta add some inflection in your voice. I believe we will win this. Dude, he didn't sound that confident. He like hesitated.
I think that we're a decent team.
Like,
I genuinely do believe that there is a chance that we can win this event. The teams are very balanced. Scott has been killing it recently with super balanced teams. I'm going to try and get Ethan Crank Gameplays in for a couple practices. He's been in a non-canon, all right? So he's got some experience. And I think if we can get him a little bit more used to the games, we can have an absolutely great time. Overall, I think we're going to do well in PvP games, things like Battle Box, maybe Meltdown,
you should. I mean, you got
and
Tommy,
Sky
you
Battle
should.
if it returns under the leadership of the all-powerful Tommy Innit. So
Tommy,
that's my prediction for us. Let's take a look at the next team. Next team is the Orange Ocelots, made up of Quig, In the Littlewood, Eret, and Finster. Now, what I think they're...
So I always keep it real with you guys with these predictions. I don't have like super high hopes for Orange. I honestly think Orange is going to be kind of bottom tier if I'm being 100% honest. But
there is in quite a few of these teams, which you're going to see as we go forward, is that a lot of them have one like extremely standout player, maybe like an S tier or someone that I think is very standout, and then the rest of the team. This team has a really strong season 2 average of 8.593 with the whole team putting up good numbers. I think this is a great team for Quake to continue a run.
8 I know Quig's good, but In the Littlewood's decent. I didn't think Finister was that. Doesn't Finister and Eret usually finish 30 or worse?
Of just being very good at grid runners. And I think what we see from this team is a relatively all-round team. They have players that pick up bits that other players go down on.
Maybe I'm wrong,
I'm excited
fam.
to see Quig bridge everybody to victory and to get to the other side. I think that's going to be an absolute blast to watch. Overall,
Mono, like I said, I know In the Littlewood's decent. But I mean, that's a high, that's a whole point better than red.
Strong team, and I also have no idea why Eret's picture is so low res. I'm so sorry, Eret. I don't know how this happened. Next up, we got the Yellow Yaks, who have a season average of 8-5-2-1, made up of Sapnap, George Not Found, Elena, and Gumi.
All right, so fam, come on. It's Sapnap and Goggy, so you already know I'm definitely going to be rooting for them too. I'm definitely rooting for red, yellow. I mean, I do believe Sapnap, I do believe yellow has a chance at winning. Now, with that being said, Gumi is not good at MCC. And again, please no one take offense. I'm reacting to predictions and how things are going to happen. I call it how it is. Gumi is usually like 36, 37, 38. So that will kind of, and there's a reason why they put them with Sapnap, right? Because Sapnap is, you know, the god tier of the god tier. And Goggy, people forget, they sleep on Goggy. Goggy usually's between like 5 and 10. Goggy's really good. Now Elena, I don't know much about, so maybe someone will comment. But I think yellow's got, you got two people who finished top 10. I think that will make up for regardless how the other two do.
Gumi so far essentially the queen of filling in for teams straight into the roster this time, and Elena coming back, finally no longer just on one team color, moving over to yellow. Then we have the Sapnap and George combination. Again, this is another one of those teams. Sapnap has a significantly higher average than the rest of the team, and I think it leaves a lot to ride on the best player, in quotes, in the team doing as much as they can to help out. However, having...
I disagree with that though, because, and maybe he's about to say it because he said, however, having Goggy, you're not gonna carry Goggy. Goggy is great at MCC. So yeah, I don't think, I think if you can have, you know, someone who will finish in the top 3, and then someone who's gonna finish in that top 10 with it, you have one of the best chances at winning.
George Not Found as a direct wingman is definitely not going to be a bad thing. We're obviously going to see domination from this team in anything where Sapnap can get his hands on weapons to hurt people. Games I don't think they'll do as well in. Maybe things like Build Mart. I'm not sure they've got anyone who's particularly wild to get to the other side. So only time will tell, but obviously a very powerful team and could absolutely win the event. Next up, it's the Lime Llamas, made up of Illumina, Solidarity, Good Times with Scar.
Okay, God, chat, this is a team that I really struggle with. Because Illumina is just on another level. Solidarity is really good too. I don't know how good Cub fan is with MCC. And you guys know we are massive Scar fans on this channel. But again, I keep it real with you guys. Scar's probably going to get around 36 to 39, possibly 40th. I'm guessing Solidarity's probably mid, somewhere around 20-ish. Maybe a little bit better, 15. But, oh, Cub's good. Cub's really good. Illumina and Cub can carry. I did not know that. But, yeah, seeing Solidarity, I love them keeping Hermits together with Scar. It just makes for good content. So we will 100% most likely be watching Scar, as one of our POVs, but yeah, I don't have super high hopes for Lime.
And Cub fan, a season average of 8-2-2-8. Again, we're seeing that same theme. Illumina, significantly higher average score than the rest of the team. In this case, Solidarity and Cub fan are kind of similar, with Scar being towards the lower end, but who knows, as Scar's in more events and gets more versed with the games, we could see those scores increasing dramatically. I think this team's strategy, essentially for most games, should be kind of follow Illumina around, follow Illumina's lead. A veteran at this point gonna be looking to try and grab another.
So what he's saying is that just stand back, let Illumina guard Illumina, like be Illumina's bodyguards, and just let Illumina get all the points.
Definitely feel like it's going to be one of those teams that's going to sneak up behind you in survival games and wipe you out without you even realizing what's going on. The second lowest Season 2 average so far out of all the teams, after my own team, who has the lowest quite significantly. But my team, I think, also breaks the chain of there being one standout player, with me and Tommy being relatively similar. Next up, we have the Green Geckos, made up of...
Green Geckos! Let's go, bruh! Let's go!
Green, Foolish, Tina, and Connor Eats Pants.
I just... I don't think they're going to win, though. I mean, again, you guys know I'm a massive Dream fan, especially at MCC. And I just don't... I think Dream's going to have to carry too much on this. Way too much.
Now, this is statistically the weakest Season 2 average team that we have by about 1,000 coins, which is quite significant. However, it seems very silly to ever rule out a team that has Dream on it. I'm sure Dream's going to get the guys practicing a little bit. Foolish is always on the practice server anyway, just absolutely grinding things like Parkour
he's
Warrior.
Also like just started doing MCC,
to see an increased score from him this time around. Tina's average is teetering just under 1,000 coins. If we could see that boosted up a little bit to maybe something like 1,100, 1,200, we could see a massively different scoreline in this upcoming MCC. And it's great to see Connor Eats Pants come back. Of course, Connor Esports is out here pretty consistently coming between 35th and 38th in the MCCs that he's played in before. But it's fair to say he's never had Dream on his...
This really sucks, dude. Again, I'm keeping it real with you guys. I don't like this team at all. And when I say I don't like this team, I don't think this team got fairly put together. I mean, this team, I think significantly worse than Sapnap's team. Dream did not get one player that he could count on. And I don't mean that in a bad way. Just Foolish is new. Tina is iffy at best at MCC. And then you just heard him say Connor's typically between 35 and 38. I mean, you could very easily see Foolish, Tina, and Connor 25 or lower, even possibly 30 or lower. So that's the one thing that I hate that they constantly do with Dream and Sapnap. And I get about making teams even, which I think you should do. But just because you have a god tier player, you don't need to put a shit team with them. It still has to be even. And this team is not even, with the others. I mean, they have the worst
team.
One of the worst
that could change everything.
There.
So the first team that's going to be announced on day 2 is the Cyan Coyotes, made up of Jojo Solar's False Symmetry, Pearlescent Moon, and Smager 1995. Now, I think this team is cracked under the guise of maybe not looking overly cracked. We see Pearl.
This team's cracked. Let's be real here. I think this is sneakily one of the best teams we're gonna see, fam. JoJo is. I'm a JoJo fan. Let's be real. I love the story. Came out of I'm having a brain fart. Chat, help me out. MCC Rising. Won MCC Rising, got on MCC All-Stars, has dominated canon MCC events. JoJo is good. She is amazing and she is fun. I love it. I think she has 2 top 5 events already. 2. False is decent. Pearl's decent. Scott's really good. Cyan, I think Cyan legitimately has a really good chance at winning. They are sneaky good. You look at them and you're like, oh, okay, because they don't have a Dream, a really big name on there. They have amazing players, though.
Making a return, JoJo is back again, this time mixed in with False Symmetry and Smager. Now, this team...
And yes, 100%, I think JoJo is potentially the next person to go into S tier, because again, she has only either one non-canon events. I mean, she didn't win All-Stars, but she's always top tier every time.
Fills all the gaps that the other players don't have a lot of experience in. For
really
instance,
good team.
Pearl and Smager can absolutely lead games like Buildmart, but this time around they have a teammate in JoJo who can lead them in games like To Get to the Other Side and BattleBots. It's a really, really great all-round team, and for me at the moment, arguably of the teams we've seen...
I'm not quite sure what JoJo's worst finish is. I'm guessing her worst finish is still top 10, maybe 12 worst. I think probably her average is 6th place, maybe 5th, maybe even 4th. JoJo's done really good. And I want to say, was it for Pride or maybe it was 22? I want to say she was at like second place all the way up until like the final game, maybe?
One of the favorites to win it for sure. I'm really excited to see how this goes. It's going to be interesting to see whether the community thinks this is OP or whether this team is slept on. It's definitely going to be one or the other. I don't think anyone's going to say it's an average
slept
team.
On. Because there's not a massive, like, don't get me wrong, Scott's a big name because he's always there, but I don't think a lot of people view Scott as a scary player, even though he is really good. But yeah, this team is slept on. Like, I think your average MCC viewer would look at this team and be like, you know, okay, you know, probably no chance at Dodgeball. I think they're probably one of the favorites to go to Dodgeball.
Only time will tell, and let's find out when it happens. Next up, we have Aqua with an average of Season 2 for 7871, and we go back to that formula that we've seen broken by my team and Scott's team,
Puns being
where we
amazing.
have the extremely standout player in Puns, who I believe is likely going to be the leader of this team. I'm excited to watch this team because I think it's a very interesting mix of vibes. I do think this team will be very competitive. I think it's
just BBH, just you muffin head. Bro, I don't know if I've seen Bad Boy Halo since the toxicity of Dream, Bad Boy Halo, Goggy, and Sapnap at All-Stars. Has Bad Boy Halo played since All-Stars? I don't think he has. Wasn't it All-Stars? Isn't that where the toxicity happened of Dream, Sapnap, and yeah, and that, remember, Dream was literally crapping on Bad Boy Halo, and again, they're friends, 100% they're friends. Like, you know, that's how friends talk, and people took it to the next level. Let's cancel them. Like, shut up. Like, they're competitive. But yeah, I don't know if I've seen Bad Boy Halo since then. But
especially
anyways,
with Puns and Sylvie, who
it was definitely
I know
funny.
Play a lot of competitive games on stream, etc.
Okay.
And I'm not sure how well Sniff knows everyone else, but I know that Puns and Sylvie are great friends. There's also the Puns and Bad Boy Halo crossover from the Dream SMP. I think the vibes are going to be good. I don't think it's a team that wins the event, personally. But again, it's MCC, and anything can happen, baby. Next up,
sorry, CBK, you're so nice, bro. And I know he has to be. I mean, again, this is for all things MCC. Everyone, I love how he puts, like, he's the nicest at saying, I don't think they're gonna win. And then here I am, I'm like, they ain't got a chance. Like, I should probably be nicer.
Blue Bat made up of SB737,
good. I like
Captain Sparkles, and Kara Corvus. We see the Captain Sparkles, Kara Corvus duo come back. Sneak Snack thrown in there, and SB actually getting mixed in, which I think is going to be interesting because from what I've seen in the past, SB has always had a better player on their team. I was actually just looking at SB's placements, and he has just gotten better and better. He actually finished 25th, then 24th in his first two MCCs, then 14th and 14th in MCC 12 and 14, then 7th and 7th in MCC 17 and 20. The fact this guy places in
so now it's going to be like third,
duos
right?
is kind of frightening. But this will be a real test to see whether SB can pull off those numbers when he is statistically the best player on the team. Going to be an exciting one. Not sure who's going to...
And SB737 donated money to Ryan Trahan's traveling across America, too. That was pretty dope to see SB737
take the lead with this one. Again, do I think it's a team that can win? No, but I do think it could be a sort of middle of the table, maybe 5 to 7 somewhere. This one's going to be super hard to do placements for because everyone...
Just, do I think they're going to win? No, but they have a chance. Like, yes, statistically, everybody's got a chance, CBK.
It's so weirdly close in average skill. So I'm excited to watch them. I think they may struggle potentially a little bit in build more, and depending on how their communication goes, survival games. Next up, we got the Purple Pandas, and I feel like this one has slipped through the net. I think this team is unbelievably OP. Pizza Hut, Filza, Smallish Beans, and G Nelly. They're the...
So, this... I don't want to say it too soon, but fam, I got a feeling like I think Dodgeball is going to be Purple and Cyan. Purple is so good, bro. So good. I don't know how well G Nelly is, but I mean, you got Beans, Filza, and Pizza Hut? Shut up, bro. And then you look at Dream, like how, dude? Pizza Hut is a god tier player, dude. And you throw Dream with Dream's team, like how is that fair, dude? I'm telling you, I think Scott just hates, and I'm obviously saying this as a joke, but like people have seen Dream and Sapnap win too much. They're like, no, you will not have another good player on your team. Which I mean, obviously Sapnap has Goggy, but
second
dude, this
strongest
team's
highest
so
average
good,
for
bro.
season 2 in this event. But I think that this is an incredible team. I think they've got movement games on lock. I think they've got enough skill in PvP games. They're good at games like Build More. I think this is a frightening team. And for me, so far from what I've seen, I think this is the team that wins the event right now, or at least they finish in top 2. I think this team makes it to dodgeball unless something goes wrong. I can't wait to see it. I'm frightened to come up against it. Let's get into the final team of the event. Boom! MCC back at it with the Wilbur Rambo combo. This time,
how many times have they been on the same team? I feel like Wilbur and Rambo 3 times, I think, maybe at least.
I'm thrown in with AMZ, who's making a canon appearance, and Blushy, who is returning. I think it's going to be a fun team to watch. I do think statistically it's one of the weaker teams. I don't think we're going to see 3rd place. I think the 3rd place curse, technically the last event we broke the 3rd place curse by coming 4th. So it's already broken, but I don't think we're going to see his team come 3rd. I think we're going to see this team somewhere down toward the bottom. AMZ had a really strong performance in his last MCC, but had a weak performance in his first MCC. So exciting to see what's going to happen on this team. I think it all really comes down to whether Wilbur and Rambo play as they usually do, and Blushy and AMZ can up their numbers a little bit. But off the top of my head, I don't think it's a winning team. So as you can see down the side here, if we do the season 2 averages, you can see that orange is actually...
I don't see that. Damn, I mean, who am I sleeping on with orange? Is in the Little Wood that good? Because it definitely ain't Eric or Finister. And I know Quig is epic. Like, don't get me wrong. All right. Let's
set to win this event. Then purple, yellow, cyan, lime, blue, aqua, red, pink, green. And this is how the sort of top players would look here. I would sneak into the top 10, which would be lovely. How lovely. If we change to last event, things change quite dramatically. We actually see cyan and blue, purple, yellow, orange, red, lime, green, aqua.
Jeez, this is what I'm saying with Cyan, fam. This is what I'm saying! Bruh, look at that! Dude. God, I'm just telling you, fam. I got a feeling. I think it's purple and cyan. Definitely purple and cyan.
Pink.
Whoa, blue! What? Off the last event, blue is in 2nd? Bruh!
I still stick around the same place in average placement, which is interesting. Dream actually jumps up
CPK.
to be number
good,
1, though,
You're
based
good.
on last event. And if we change it to...
Chat, so JoJo got 2nd? JoJo placed 2nd? And is he talking about Canon or Pride? Is he talking about 22 or Pride 22? Which Dream did make it to Dodgeball. Or no, I'm getting confused.
To overall average,
okay.
It's kind of similar back to what we were seeing here. You can see the difference here. 7914 to 7666, 8577 to 8593.
Purple and cyan, baby. Purple and cyan, fam.
93. Like, a lot of teams change by a couple 100 points, but it does change.
Look at that. JoJo at 7.
Change the overall outcome of everything. So it's going to be a really, really exciting one. I actually cannot wait to be a part of it. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, or you haven't, but maybe you have.
Oh, I'm
going to give you my top 10 MCC teams for this event, and we'll see how it goes. It's going to be a tough one. I'm going to take some time to think about it and then show you my opinion of the top.
I love seeing his predictions.
So again, let's make it very clear. These are subject to change up until the event because I don't know the games yet, and that really does change things. And also when the games are played is going to make a massive difference in this event, I'm pretty sure. The teams that I have gone for are... I'm ready to be absolutely...
Okay, I was about to say, bro. I'm like, what? Orange? Purple side? Let's go! Bro! I can't do it, fam. I can't put orange up there. I just can't. I won't. I'm not. Not happening. Nope. Okay. So you've heard me preaching about purple and cyan. I agree. I'm not ready to say who I think's gonna win yet, but so purple, cyan. I think, oh man, dude, I think I'm putting yellow. I think I'm doing it. I think I'm putting yellow up there, fam. I think I'm going yellow in third. Red in fourth, orange in fifth. Yep, that's it. There's my top five, fam. There's my top five. Chat, I mean, again, yes, yellow. Yes, yellow. You got Sapnap and Goggy, bro. You can't, you know, Sapnap didn't get a crap team. Sapnap got another top 10 player. I think that combo is enough to take them to top 3. I think it's going to happen.
Butchered for pink in 10th. Pink in 10th, Aqua 9, blue 8, green 7, lime 6, yellow 5, red 4, orange 3, cyan 2, purple 1. I have some bias for my own team. There is a chance we finish lower than this. I mean, I think that this is... I think 7 to 10 is relatively interchangeable. I have to put someone in 10th. So it is what it is. They're just predictions. Let me know what your predictions are in the comments section below this video, please. I would love to see them. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, please subscribe. We're getting so close to 100K. We really are. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've been CPK, and I'll see you guys in the next All Things MCC video. Peace.
Booyah! All right, let me bring you in, chat. Let me bring you in. All right, fam. God. Purple or cyan. Purple or cyan. I'm going with purple, baby. I'm going with purple. I think purple's gonna win. However, I'm not gonna lie, if Sapnap or Dream doesn't win, I'm kind of rooting for JoJo. Like, I want JoJo to get that win. I would love to see JoJo get that #1 overall spot. And I think I want a really dominant god tier female player. And I think that is JoJo. I think, you know, everybody talks about Dream, Sapnap. I mean, you guys know the list. And I think JoJo can be that person to, like, not even just compete, but be the best. The best. I mean, she's came in swinging, and I love it. I love it. But, so yeah, I think I'm going with purple, but I'm probably gonna be rooting for cyan. But that's tough though, because I also love Phil's. That's such a good team. But yeah, this is good. And I really liked CPK's predictions. I thought he did a really good job. And fam, I could be way off about orange. I mean, I've been wrong about teams before. And I could definitely be wrong about Dream. Again, you can never count out Dream. And I haven't even talked about Tommy's team, fam. I just, I think, yeah, I don't know. But this is good, fam. I am beyond hyped. You know we will be here reacting to it. I don't know if I'm going to have my kids for that MCC. I actually don't think I will. Maybe I need to hit up good old Curtis, see if he wants to do another MCC reaction. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure you show All Things MCC some love by subscribing to their channel. And if you enjoyed my reaction, please help support the channel by smashing that subscribe and like button. It's absolutely free and it greatly helps out the channel. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and remember, it's eat, sleep, and make beats, and as usual, be kind to one another. And that's all I got. Boom, I'm out. Got nothing but love for the Sauce Gang. Peace, I'm out. Woo!